San Diego FC MLS expansion team opened with a win on the road. Hours after the LA Galaxy were honored for having won the MLS Cup. They beat the champion. I wasn't sure that they would hold up. They wound up with a 2-0, soccer talk, 2-0 victory in LA against the Galaxy. They stunned gunned them. They bodied them. They outran them. They had 9 shots on goal against the MLS champion Galaxy. And a player who came from Denmark is the one that made the whole difference. Very impressed with Anders Dreyer. Always moving. Came up with a pass in the box, rocket shot from about 15 feet out, beat the goalie. That was in the 52nd minute. Came back in the 93rd minute on a turnover, came up with a pass, rocket shot, sealed the victory. Really impressive win by the San Diego FC. Now, they'll be home this coming weekend. They play St. Louis, second game MLS. Yeah, I'd say Snapdragon Stadium is going to be kind of crazy this week. This will probably be a sellout game. Soccer has arrived, and they gave their fans an opening night victory, and the Galaxy were stunned. Galaxy are not the same team. They had to let 4 players go because of salary cap issues. Not the same team. And they lost to the expansion San Diego team. Wow. That was one item. Second item, Team USA, the women's team, won a key match in the She Believes Cup, which is a 4-team tournament. They went on, they beat Australia, beat them yesterday. Emma Hayes has got a team that just goes up and down the field, is physical, and just pressures. Team USA coming home. They're going to play at Snapdragon Stadium against Japan in the next round of the She Believes Cup.
They're good, the Japanese women. Weren't they in the semifinals?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Team USA is doing this without 3 of their established veterans who are recovering from injuries. This is almost an all-rookie roster that Emma Hayes has. So that's going to be fun looking forward. I'm so excited about USA men, USA women in soccer. And a third soccer note, Tony Meola, goalkeeper, Team USA, World Cup, played in 3 different World Cups. Stable condition, suffered a heart attack. He's only 55 years of age. Oh. And he's gotten into coaching, etc. Had a great career, played for Team USA 3 different World Cup tournaments. Rushed to the hospital. They did the surgery. He is in recovery. He's going to be okay. But he was first modern day, really good goaltender for the U.S. side. Not the equal of Tim Howard, the latest goaltender who had a nice career and just retired, but Tony Meola recovering after a very scary heart attack. So all things soccer. John?
The fans in San Diego are fired up for San Diego FC. I mean, already in our in the fans forum, we've already got a lot of people dropping questions and comments about San Diego FC. My Twitter feed was blowing up with comments about the game. San Diegans are excited. There was a nice group that made the trip up there to Carson. I think that was terrific. And yeah, I mean, this, first of all, this guy, what's his name? Chucky, right?
Yeah, Chucky Lozano.
Chucky Lozano. I always thought it was Chucky, but I guess it's pronounced Chucky. He is a very dynamic player, and it was interesting to see him out there. And he was a difference maker. Now, granted, it was Dreyer that got the two goals, but it was fun for me as a fan to watch the pregame, learn more about our team and our players. And then we saw De La Torre. I remember his name from the World Cup. And I'm like, okay, here's some familiar names. And I remember
Dos Santos comes with a pretty good reputation internationally. He was a goalkeeper that made a bunch of key saves right at crunch time.
Yeah, he did well. And then even there was the Alvarado kid who I think is a local, and he got on the pitch. So there's a lot to love about this, as far as a new team in San Diego. Now, granted, this isn't the English Premier League, but it's solid. And I think fans are excited right now.
It's a start out of the gate. And there were I was told there were 1,200 SDFC fans there. Now there was 25,000, and they couldn't believe their eyes what they were seeing. Yeah. Little brother down in San Diego came up the 5 and beat the team that we just honored for winning last year's MLS Cup. Wow.
Yeah. And the two comments I want to make about the game. One is that on the first goal that Dreyer scored, he does the classic thing where he runs into the corner and slides on his knees. but the LA fans were throwing like beer cans at him, and they're saying, man, see, it's a different sport, but it's still the same LA sports fans that are throwing beer at the fans. But the other question I have for you is, prior to the podcast, I was talking to Aztec Mike, and Aztec Mike is a loyal follower and listener of you, Hacksaw. And he said, hey, it's great that they're playing MLS in San Diego, but you got to spend, like, you got to get the season pass on Apple Plus, and it's like $79 a year. If you're a casual fan, you can't sample it. It's not like we're going to see San Diego FC on Fox Sports or on FS1.
Right.
So do you think the fans are they going to pay money to watch them on TV?
But $79 for 6 months, just give up a couple beers. You can do that.
Yeah.
It's not like Sunday Ticket where they asked me for $499.
Yeah, but see, it's funny for me. We've already subscribed to Apple TV Plus before we were interested in following soccer. There's a lot of good content on there as well, like movies and different things, different shows. But it's interesting to me how San Diego sports fans are really embracing this expansion team, and they're waving a flag and they're fired up. So hopefully they keep winning, and maybe they can do something special in year one.
Yeah, well, one win in their pocket already. Wow. Against who they beat? Wow. I'm very impressed. Okay, those are topics on the table.